next class, and in this class we're going to be doing this earring. Okay, I'm going to put on top of my hand so you see exactly what earring it is. So this is the earring we are doing in this class, right? I'm going to put it down here, and then I'll talk you through the tools and materials you need for the project. So you're going to be needing your earring hook and a jam ring, and then you also need your chain. All right, the chain is what goes in the center of the earring, and you would need 5 loops on a chain. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on a chain. Okay, you also need your pearl beads or whatever beads you're using. It could be crystal beads, it could be whatever beads you want to use. That's entirely up to you. And then you would need your end pins. So the end pins I used here has a beaded ball at the end of it, and it's about 1 inch in length, if I'm right. Okay, and I've gone ahead to prepare my beads, but I will be doing these few here with you to know how to do them before we start stringing them on the chain. Okay, the bead size I used is 3 millimeters. So let's get on with how to prepare the beads for stringing. The essence of this project is to learn how to do your loops with your end pins. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is to get the bead, 1 bead, and then string it on to my end pin. Okay, get a loop is to get a bead and string it onto my end pin. And this end pin, the length we have here is too long, so what I'm going to do is to cut it down. Okay, so from the bead to where I'm going to be cutting is about 1 centimeter. Okay, so this is where I'm cutting off, about 1 centimeter. Now, if you had watched our tools and materials in beading, you realize that I always say when you are cutting off a metal or your end pins, you have to cup it to prevent it from flying into somebody's eye or into the wrong direction. So you can always, when you've measured exactly where you want to be cutting it, you can cup it like that, so when you cut it, it ends up in your palm and is not flying off. Okay, you can set it on the side, and then now we learn how to do our loop. So to do the loop, like I said earlier on, you use your round nose plier. Now the size of your round nose determines how big or wide your loop is, and I want to be making very small loops, so I'll be working with this area. So I'm going to put my pin in between the nose of my plier. Okay, and then I'm going to turn it towards me gently. Okay, and I'll not be able to do a full loop with that, so I'm going to leave it and come back again and finish off my loop. You would have it looking like a P. You only have to dress it up, make it stand a little bit, and then have it looking like that. Okay, I'll do a second, a third, and a fourth one with you so that you know exactly what it is like. So you get your end pin, string your bead onto it, and then you cut your end pin down a little bit. Okay, till about 1 centimeter. So I'm going to gauge where my cut-off point is going to be, cup it, cut it off into my hand so that it doesn't fly off, set it on the side, pick it up like that, get my round nose plier, and then bring it towards me in a curve. Okay, so your first turn won't get you a loop. You go back in and then try and finish it off in a perfect loop. Now it looks like a P. We have to make it stand up a bit, so we turn it up, kind of lifting it open, and then we can have it looking like that. Okay, so that is how to prepare all your beads for stringing onto your earring hoop. So I'm going to go ahead and then finish these 2 off, and then we come on to arrange them on the chain. Okay, so now we finished with all the set of beads we are doing. We are going to start stringing on. So like I said earlier, you're going to need a chain that has loops of 5. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In each loop, I'm going to be stringing on 4 of these beads. Okay, so in each loop, I'm going to string on 4 of these beads. The next loop, 4. The next one 4, the next one 4, the next one 4. So in total we are going to be having 20 of these beads on this chain, and that is what gave us what we have here. Okay, so I'm going to pick up my first bead, and as usual, just like the way we open loops and close them, you're just going to twist it open. You're just twisting it away from you or towards you, whichever way works. So for this one, I've twisted it away from me. As you can see here, I'm going to put it into my first loop here and then twist it back close. Okay, I'm going to get another one, twist it open, and it's going to go back on the same loop again, because we have to put 4 of them in that loop. So I'm going to twist it open, right, and it's going back into that same one, and then I'll twist it back close. Okay, so we have 2 in the same loop, as you can see. I'll take my third one, twist it open, and then we slide it into the loop, and then we're going to twist it back close. Okay, with our flat nose plier, it's easier using the flat nose plier to do your opening and closing than any other plier. Okay, so we have 3 beads on there now. I'm going to add my 4th bead, and that will be it for that loop. Right, so I've finished stringing on all the beads. The next thing to do is to connect our jam ring and then our earring hook. I'm going to pick my jam ring, and then with the help of another plier, twist it open as usual, twist it open, and then slide it through the top hook of the chain, connect my earring hook before I twist it back close, like that. So we are done with our earring set. All right, we've come to the end of this project. Hope you enjoyed it. This is a simple but beautiful earring that can be used for very formal occasions or even on casual occasions, and it can be done with bigger beads, longer chain. You can vary it really and add other things to it to make it unique and your own personalized design. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give our video a thumbs up, and also don't forget to share as well. If you've not subscribed already, please do subscribe and hit on the notification bell so that you'll be notified when a new video is uploaded. Until we meet again in our next video, have a lovely day.